a lot of people ask me all the time where to buy. It's pretty simple. Sydney and Melbourne are predominantly the best areas to buy. So I'm just listing here the number of suburbs I actually have considered in the past. So you see Melbourne and Sydney 52, 51. Brisbane then's got about 22. Perth, Newcastle have 15 and 11. The Central Coast, Geelong, Wollongong, 9, 8 and 7. Look, I can add, if people really want me to, the Gold Coast and Sunny Coast there. The Gold Coast, I really only consider about 5 suburbs in the whole Gold Coast, and the Sunny Coast about 4 to 5, depending on where the market's at any point in time. But that's where basically you should really buy. Look, in saying that though, another thing you want to consider is just the property clock and where suburbs are at. And I don't mean the things put out on Heron Todd White. I mean in the general trend of where the market's at. So a couple of episodes, I put out something called the property clock for each city. If anyone wants to check it out, just search it up. It'll come up straight away on my actual page. And this is basically where we're at for each property market and end of the cycle. So again, I said I like Brisbane and Perth, but they're obviously a lot further along in their growth cycle than somewhere like Melbourne, Geelong, Newcastle, Sydney, the Central Coast, or Wollongong. So obviously you are well into the growth cycle, so that means it is going to obviously stabilize at some point and probably go through a little bit of a dip as well. And then that might take a number of years. So if you're investing for 10 years, they are not actually the best cities to buy, and there is better options, definitely. So just consider that as well when you're looking as into what to buy, because it does really matter. It does actually have a massive effect on the long-term capital growth of your actual assets. So just consider that, and it's just something I think everyone should think about when buying, especially making such a big investment in their life.